I'm going to now quote from saints and theologians pre-Vatican II. They rejected invincible ignorance. I quote saints to back up the magisterium. And the first three saints I'm going to quote are saints that wrongly held to explicit baptism of desire, people that would believe in Jesus and the Incarnation and the Trinity could be saved without the sacrament of baptism. They erred in good faith on that matter, and John will cover that. But it's interesting when Vatican II sect members bring these up to support baptism of desire, we reject that because the magisterium requires us to do that. But when we bring these saints up and they disagree, they have no pre-Vatican II precedent in the magisterium to do so. And we'll start with the most famous, St. Thomas. St. Thomas Aquinas says in De Veritate, quote, "It is possible that someone may be brought up in the forest or among wolves. Such a man cannot explicitly know anything about the faith." St. Thomas replies, "It is the characteristic of divine providence to provide every man with what is necessary for salvation, provided on his part there is no hindrance. In the case of a man who seeks good and shuns evil by the leading of natural reason, God would either reveal to him through internal inspiration what had to be believed, or would send some preacher of the faith to him." End quote. St. Thomas, quote, "If a man born among a barbarian nation does what he can, God himself will show him what is necessary for salvation, either by inspiration or sending a teacher to him." End quote. St. Thomas, quote, "If a man should have no one to instruct him, God will show him, unless he culpably wishes to remain where he is." Quote. End quote. So St. Thomas is teaching here that if there is this invincibly ignorant person who through no fault of their own, if they do what they can where they are, it's consistent with God's providence that they will bring them, the good-willed person, into the faith and enlighten them of these mysteries, which must be known and believed in order to be numbered amongst the elect, according to Pope St. Pius X in Acerbo Animis, as we discussed previously.